today's video, I have taken up a beautiful poem written in March. This poem has been written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was an English poet who was born on April 7th, 1770. He is popular as a nature poet, as his poems are usually nature centric. So, before I begin with the explanation of the poem, I would want you to open the poem written in March. This poem has a few archaic words. Archaic means something which is very old or old fashioned. So, archaic words are the words that are very old and no more in use. In this poem, there are three archaic words. The first one is doth. It was used for do or does in olden days. The second one is hath, which was used for has and have. And the third one is anon, which means very quickly or very shortly. The poem, written in March, it brings out the essence of nature. It shows how the human life is affected with the withdrawal of winter and commencement of spring. In the title itself, the word March shows that March is the time of the gradual change where spring takes over the harsh winter. For the better understanding of the poem, I have divided the poem into two parts. The first 10 lines or the first stanza, which goes like this. The cock is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter, the green field sleeps in the sun, the oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. There are 40 feeding like one. So here, the poet is saying that the day begins with the sound of the cock. The poet wants the reader to visualize the beauty of nature where the streams are flowing and the birds are chirping. The water of the lake appears to be shining or glittering when the sun rays fall on it. All the people, young and old, are working happily at the fields. The cattle are grazing with such concentration that all 40 together appears to be one. The next 10 lines or the second stanza, which goes like this. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth farewell on top of the bare hill. The ploughboy is whooping, anon. There's joy in the mountains, there's life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. Here, the poet has used a literary device, simile. Simile is used to compare two things. The poet uses the word like to compare snow to a defeated army that retreats. Here, retreats means moves back. So, when an army is defeated, it moves back. The same way, snow has moved back or started to disappear when spring has taken over the earth. Without the snow, the hill is bare with no vegetation. Soon it will be covered with greenery as the springtime begins. A ploughboy is happy with the change in season and is jumping around in joy. The mountains and fountains seem to be full of life with the arrival of the spring season. The sky is clear and blue with small clouds moving smoothly. The days of rain and harsh winter are gone. The summary of the poem. In this poem, the poet has tried to bring out the beauty of changing seasons. The first stanza describes the routine life of a countryside, while the second stanza gradually shows the changing times with changing seasons, accounting the nature's reaction to the positive change.